Welcome, welcome to my channel. I am Whitney Moon. Cheers. If you're new to the channel, cheers. If you're old to the channel, cheers. If you're just checking out the channel, cheers, motherfucker. We're gonna get it cracking. Had some really interesting readings coming on today, so we're going to carry that energy with us and see what is said today. I just got my hometown. I don't know if maybe you're thinking about flying home or going home or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I do personal readings. Okay, personal readings are open. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. All right. You can check out the info under the About section. Here we go. I do readings 7 days a week. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Fire. That's the only card that is visible out of like 7 cards that dropped, 8 cards that dropped. Fire is the only one. Ooh, fire with familiar. Okay. Watchtowers of the South, summer. You've got fertility. Wow, there's quite a few cards here actually. Ancestors with remembrance. We have Sandheim with death. We have water with cleansing, witch with healer, moon with cycles. Quite a lot going on here. So it's like I'm getting, your familiar might be speaking to you right now, okay? And I know sometimes I'll do that. I'll go like, you know, what does my familiar want to say to me? And I'll shuffle the cards. Could be something like that. Like your familiar is, as I'm like, look at this cat right here with a witch hat. Your familiar might be trying to tell you something. Okay. Especially with this Halloween here with the Sandheim. Something could have happened on Halloween. And the repercussions are now coming out. Okay. You could have done something on Halloween or something came around on you on Halloween. But ancestors want you to remember that death is around you. Okay. So if you are a healer or if you are a compassion or empath or something like that, always remember to cleanse yourself, cleanse your vessel, have cleansing showers, cleansing baths, cleansing rituals, just to keep your energy grounded. Okay. Because a lot of changes are happening because of the cycles of the moon, right? And I feel like your familiar is trying to tell you something about your passion. You might have been trying to put your passion, on the back burner, something like that. And the cycle is to cleanse it and reopen it, right? Fertility, something's very fertile right now in Beltane. So it's like with Beltane and summer right beside each other, it's like, it's almost like saying everything is in full blossom. Everything, it's not growing. It's in the most beautiful position it could possibly be in. So they're like, you know, remember what your ancestors said. I don't know if you're close to a grandmother or something like that. They're like, remember what she said. And always remember your guardians have your back. Your familiars have your back. That's why they're there. That's why they're in your life. Okay. To allow cycles to come through, to warn you. Okay. Your familiars are there to warn you, to protect you. I just hit my crystals. Maybe you need to do a crystal cleanse, a crystal bath, something, incorporate crystals somehow. I drive around with crystals as a protection, right? I have crystals beside me all the time. Crystals are very healing. You can put them in the bath. Okay. And they've got this vibe to them all on their own, right? And that vibe can help you, right? The call. Come on. Here we go. Genius, illness, experience, all in reverse. So the thing is, the universe is like, you're about to experience something that you've never experienced before. Okay? And you could also be getting a call about someone's illness, okay? And it's like grandpa on the family farm is dying and the grandkids need to come back and claim their ancestry, claim their throne, right? Claim the land, take care of it, right? It's like it could be going into next generation. Something could be moving from one generation to the next, right? And this is the call you've dreaded. You know, it's the call that once this person got sick, everything was going to change. Okay. And it's this evil master plan that they were hoping was going to fuck you up forever. Like if grandpa is dying and the family farm is supposed to go to you, the way that I see it, you sell it. Okay. It's like something has to end and new seeds have to be sown. And that's how I feel. Like, it's something like, well, I told you if you did this, this was how it was going to be. You can keep telling me how you wanted it. You can keep telling me that I'm supposed to do this, but I'm telling you, I don't want to do it. I'm doing something else with my life. I'm a healer, right? I go with divine, cycles of the moon. I listen to my familiar. I'm not a farmer. I'm not here to create crops for people. That's not my job. That was what you guys wanted to do. You were all cool with that. I don't want to do that. It's like the generation that changes everything, right? And some people carry on generation to generation. Other people, they are perfectly matched in their energy right now, and they don't want to fuck with that. Okay? Because it's not their responsibility. That's how I feel. Oh, you see, I just took my ring off, right? It's like, it's not your responsibility. It wasn't your commitment, right? It was theirs. And for you to fulfill it, that's them trying to control you, trying to say that you have to do this. So no, you don't. You're your own person. You don't have to do shit. Okay? It doesn't matter if they're your family. It doesn't matter who they are. You're following in your footsteps, and you're very much connected to your ancestors and to whom is around you, right? Dead wise. Like, there's a lot of dead people speaking to you. And that's why it's really good to stay cleansed. Okay. It's really good to stay in nurturing, healthy energy, recognizing that there is magic everywhere and that times are changing and that we have to stay grounded and we have to stay connected, right? That somebody's going to try to throw us off of that because they want us to join the community that we've very hard and spent a long time justifying walking away from, right? Yes, we all still have to be here. Yes, we all are driven to work together, but there are some of us that are highly empathic that have to stay away from other people because that energy is too much for us. We can feel it too much. And when the universe knows you're an empath and knows what you're feeling, then if it doesn't have your back, who the fuck does? Okay. If you stand up for yourself and if you love yourself and you set healthy boundaries, then when your time to change comes, you will change because it's a healthy next step. It's a healthy level. You're ready for it. Okay. And someone's, been trying to, I think, lead you down a different road, right? Because they don't love you. Okay, they don't love you. They're trying to force something on you. And my father used to always say, look at that. We've got 2 water cards, water and water. And I forgot what I was going to say about my grandfather. Something like that. I don't know. Clearly I wasn't supposed to say it. They don't love you in, oh yeah. My father used to always say, this is tough love. This is tough love. We're going to show you tough love. When I realized what he meant by that was he was going to bully us, because tough love doesn't exist. There's called support, nurturing. Tough love is bullying. To show tough love, a lot of times it's just to put up a boundary that somebody's breaching, not to tell somebody what to do, right? Or ground them and go, this is tough love. This is tough love. That's not teaching them anything. That's just teaching them that if they do something bad, they're going to get grounded for a bit. And if they don't mind being grounded because they don't mind being at home, they don't care to break the rules. If all they're going to get is an easy grounding, fuck it. I didn't care about being grounded. You can threaten me all you want. I don't give a shit. Okay? I'm going to do what I want then, because you're trying to tell me tough love. And what this whole water card is about, it's like the Black Lagoon or something, that movie. It's about not murking up your own waters, because they're the waters that you have to fucking swim in. And you know what's so funny? I just say that. I was trying to set up this waterfall in my aquarium because my beta, I was like pouring water in it because I cleaned the tank the other day. My beta was like swimming underneath the flow of water, having so much fun, because he used to have a water fountain in his beginner aquarium because he was so tiny and so sick. And so I was like, you know what, buddy, I'm going to really try to make you a waterfall today. And so I used the old pump and I made this waterfall, and then it was just like way too powerful, and it was sucking up everything from the bottom, and it just totally murked up his water, and it didn't even fucking, like, it worked properly, but it was just a little too dangerous. And the plug is right there, and like if something happens with the water, I'm like, you know what, I don't fuck around with water and electricity. I'm not stupid and I'm not that ballsy, you know. So I just stopped doing what I was doing, and I murked up his water. So there's like fucking poop floating just everywhere and old food, and I'm so sorry, dude. Like, I did not mean to like murk up your waters. Like, that sucks. I feel so bad. Right? He's fine, whatever. He'll deal with it. But you know, it's just funny that that card came, because it's like, when when you murk your own waters, when you fuck with your own waters, you know, that's one thing. You let other people come in and fuck around, that's another thing, right? Because you're the one that has to see in that water, and you're the one that's going to get hurt if you can't see properly, right? And clearly somebody's love for you, you can't see properly because it's not a demonstration of love. It's how they can command you. It's how they can put this throne on you, and you know, it's like William deciding he doesn't want the throne and giving it to Harry, right? Like I don't even know if that even would be possible, right? Like, you can't not take the throne, but in this case, it's like, thank God you're not part of the royal family, because you actually can not take this throne and decide that your passion and your fire and what ignites you as a person is way more important than them dying and you carrying a family legacy. Carrying a family legacy of what? It doesn't mean anything anymore, because the family's detaching. So why are you going to ruin your life for a family? And I mean, that's what they say. Like, once your grandparents die, your family just kind of starts to dissipate, because then you realize that it was the grandparents keeping everybody together, because they were that first generation, right? Second generation, our parents, they're not keeping shit together. They're getting lazy. They want to go out and drink and party with their friends and retire and move to Florida and fucking, you know, forget that they've got a life because they've jumped in and had kids with people that they didn't like, got divorced, then remarried and wanted a new life. Right? So your parent went out of their way to try to create a new life, and grandpa is telling you that you've got to keep the family legacy when his own fucking kid isn't doing it. And that's honestly, my grandmother used to say that to me all the time. She used to tell me to keep in contact with my father. He needs you. He needs you. And she was this old frail bitch, you know, like just fucking narcissistic as shit, telling me that I need to keep in touch with my father while my father's raping me in my dreams. My father's 100% 100% has been disrespectful to me since day one. She wants me to keep in touch with him, keep seeing him on a regular basis. He needs me. She needs to see this happen with the family. And I'm going, fuck you. Your son ruined it. When he decided not to talk to me about the world's worst thing that he's doing to me in my dreams. Your son, when he decided to not address the elephant in the room that was ruining my life, decided not to be a father that day, but you want me to chase him around because you're his mother? That's nice. I'm not going to keep a family legacy going on. That's full of shit. Okay, so this call, that's why it's all in reverse, because this doesn't fucking mean anything to you. And they just murked up your feelings. So they're going to try to get into you. They're going to try to get in your skin. I don't know if someone's going to die. Honestly, there is this reading that someone was going to die. And I don't know if they're going to try to use that as an excuse. Well, my mother died or my father died. You need to help me now. Like, fuck you. You were my mother. Where the fuck were you helping me? You were my father. When the fuck were you helping me? I'm supposed to come back and help you? No, that's not the way it works. It goes from generation to generation to generation. We're not supposed to be taking care of our parents until we're in that position and they become babies, which is, they can't fucking wipe themselves. They can't dress themselves. They can't think anymore because medication's keeping them alive. So now we've got to wipe their ass, right? That's how the circle of life comes back around. You're not supposed to be taking care of your mother in her mid-50s when she's got every opportunity to do it herself. A kid is not supposed to take care of their mother or their father, okay? That's not tough love. That's bullying. That's no love at all. That's love with conditions. That's love with a contract. It's not love on its own, standing still in its purity. They already fucked it up to begin with. They've already murked and fucked this up once before. So don't let them play this, condescending piece of shit where all of a sudden they turn it around on you that you're the narcissist piece, like that you're the narcissist. When any narcissist will say that you are being unreasonable to not carry on every demand that they say. If you're not appeasing to their opinions, right? Automatically going to call you a narcissist, because a narcissist will call somebody else a narcissist in order to get out of being a narcissist. Because even as being a narcissist, they still can't identify that they're the problem in the room. They want to say that they're the victim in the room, right? Not the problem. So now we've got grief with midnight. So it's like somebody's grief is going to change. Somebody's opinion on death is going to change, right? Somebody's going to outgrow, right, their old life and get into their new life where they've got a set of balls and they're going to use it, where suddenly they realize they've got a voice and they can use it, no longer letting people overpower them, right? Maybe grandpa was the asshole in the room that kept you from speaking, right? Because nobody wants to mess with grandpa. Nobody wants to mess with him. He's so scary. Fuck grandpa, right? Honestly, like I don't, anybody that threatens me in any way, I tend to like just flat out want to fight. And I'm over it now. This woman the other day, she came at me, and I laughed. And honestly, sometimes that's even worse. Is when this person's going psycho in front of you and you laugh at them. That's like almost worse. Okay, let's just say that. Because like, crazy Whitney doesn't know what to do other than just laugh in situations where I don't know how my emotions really are. And I just laughed in this lady's face, and I had to decide that like, I can't go there anymore because I'm afraid of what I'm going to do, in a situation, because I just don't care. And that lack of give a fuck is very much more threatening to people than giving a fuck. Okay. So whatever these people believe that you're supposed to care about, you just don't. It's just naturally limp dick. Okay. You're not even drinking, and this person in front of you could not turn you on at all, no matter what they tried. So it's like, whatever this is, it's not going to work because of this. It's not going to work because of this, because somebody is listening to really good advice and they want their passion to ignite, and that passion is blooming in them. Okay, because of how much they've changed. They're in full blossom right now. Okay, so why are they gonna pick the chick who does nothing for them compared to the chick that doesn't even have to be there and is already turning them on? Right? I don't know what some of these analogies. My apologies. I'm just going to say, maybe just add a little 18 plus to this reading. Anyways, we're already in 20 minutes, so we're going to chop it at that, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? This is always for entertainment purposes only. The shoe fits, wear it. If not, it's okay. There will be another reading along the way, okay? And like I said in the beginning, I do personal readings 7 days a week, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com, okay? You can also check out the About section where my prices are as well, okay? And whatever country you're in, that's the currency you pay. Honestly, that's the easiest way to do it because I just feel like that's just the easiest way to do it. I don't really know other way to fucking do it. So I feel like that's fair. Anyways, because if I was in your country, I would be going under your currency, right? So fuck. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it fair. Anyways. Yeah, that's it. Hope it helps. And if it doesn't, whatever. Look at this egg. Look at what's sitting on there. Sigourney Weaver and her alien ass. Honestly, like, this is something that's been like kind of hidden away. Like maybe you've just been waiting for something until, you know, the last moment, right? And like, that's amazing because then that just shows like how much control you have, that you don't have to go out of control, that like you've got your shit under control. Like, it's just a great thing to just not jump on something just because it's there. Like, if it's not turning you on anymore, if it's not a part of your passion, then why do it? Because it's convenient? Ugh. We're out of that decade now, so woof. Anyways, like I said, peace.